Hello, I'm Harold the H-Bomb Price, and this is PAX Hype Friday. This is the last one of these I will be spending talking about old PAXs. Next couple weeks I'll be hyping up PAXs. One bit of PAX news, actually two. One, the schedule's already up, and two, League of Heels has announced that they're going to have a table at Bandland for the first time ever. With signings on Friday and Saturday, and a presence there of at least Pat and or Aaron all 4 days, except for when Paxmania is actually happening. So, so 2015, I flew up. I took 3 days off. Flew up the morning of, or the morning before. So yeah, Thursday morning. Got settled, chilled, hung out, and I did this again in last year. 2016 was the year that passes sold out before I could get mine, and I wound up doing PAX South instead. So, I get in, I get into Boston, all right. I find my way to my hotel. I walk around. Eventually found a place where I have it's like Jane's Sushi Buffet or something like that. One, it was pay by the pound buffet, not an all you can eat. And two, it was But yeah, I went walking around and I find this place, which is the aforementioned Chipotle from my 2013 video. Yeah, from my 2013 story. The one that Alex and company dragged me to. So I found that and the adjacent Dunkin Donuts. Oh, I guess I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So, oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, Thursday night, I walk around, and then I eventually take the subway into Cambridge for the League of Heels event, their documentary at the Brattle Theater. So I have dinner. I forget the name of the place I had. Taco place that Aaron Trites recommended. Aaron Trites, my Boston food guy. More on that. But I find the world's only official Curious George store, and I tell him I was here, found something for my classroom. I said, "Oh, you're a teacher?" He gave me a discount. So yeah, I got this puzzle. Get to that in a minute. So League of Heels event. Awesome movie. It's on YouTube. I will have to link that in the show notes. And a nice Q&A with several League of Heels personalities. Of course, Aaron and Eric, Pope, Pat Bear, Jeff Gersman, Dan Reichert, Alex Navarro, Trin Garitano, Rich Gallup, briefly. So Monday or Friday comes along. Well, I see this place. I wind up having breakfast at Dunkin Donuts, but I see this place. I send a photo to Aaron Trites, my Boston donut guy. And he said, "Yeah, get in the suburbs. You get some really good donuts. This is probably the best you can find in the city." This was, spoilers, this was my Saturday breakfast. So this is me waiting outside the convention center Friday morning. It's new. Oh, this was Xbox's booth. They had various custom controllers. But going back to Pokemon hat. First panel I did on Friday was the StreetPass panel, which the StreetPass Gameshow panel put on by StreetPass New York, StreetPass Long Island, and StreetPass Boston. I've met some nice people involved with those groups, but I did a thing. I filled out a survey online, and then they asked me if I wanted to participate, so I did. And of course, I was wearing that hat, which was good because my team named me their Pokemon expert because, well, the opposite team had a guy cosplaying as Guzma. But anyway, so a lot of fun. Had a fun time. Won a board game. Made some cool new friends. So yeah, this was from the Xbox booth. Oh, this was later in the day. This is Trevor Starkey. TrevorDrove.com. So that morning, when I was waiting for the bus, I see who I think is Trevor walking past with Fallout jacket or backpack or something Fallout, and I tweeted him, did I just pass you on the street? And it's like, were you wearing a Pokemon hat, a Pikachu hat? So we eventually met up at the Games as Therapy panel, or I forget what the exact title is. Essentially, it was three quarters of what became What's Good Games. Andrea Renee, Alexa Ray Correa, and Brittany Brombacher, along with Becky Taylor, fourth member of that panel. Very good. And of course, Trevor was there. I met him afterwards. Briefly met Alexa Ray Correa. She was really nice. Of course, talked to John Drake of Sony, formerly of Harmonix back in the day. A wise man who once told me, PAX is where the best friends are. But yeah, me and Trevor, and he at one point I decided not to hit PAX East this year, whatever PAX is. But last minute he decided he will be there for Thursday and Friday. So can't wait to see Trevor. Oh, I'm skipping ahead to Saturday here. Friday night, 404ing it with Pat Bear. Another very good panel. I'll post the link. And of course, that was right after the Switch launch. And of course, Jeff Gerstmann started the whole licking the Switch cartridge thing. So naturally, there was something about that in there. And then I went to the Harmonix party. Of course, I got there late, didn't get to try Rock Band VR, but I did try their other VR game, their Gear VR game, Sing Space, which is a good little karaoke game. Good concert by Tiger Man Woe. And actually, I bought their CDs. They have some good music. Out of Lynn, Massachusetts. Kind of got a southern rock kind of style. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Cracker. And of course, got to see /meet some cool friends from the Harmonix community. Met Nick Mudry for the first time from Harmonix. And of course, friend Derek, was on the podcast before we started working at Harmonix. He demoed SyncSpace for me. And some of the other friends, Dylan and Craig I met for the first time, and Jeff Webster, who bought the group a bunch of shots of Fireball and had an extra. And then saw me and said, "Hey Harold, have some Fireball with us." Sean Baptiste, Harmonix alum, just recently announced his departure from Adult Swim Games. He was there. Always a good guy, Sean. It was a fun night. Saturday, I slept in. First time ever I slept in during PAX. And, well, I didn't have a lot going on in the morning. My first thing was not even the convention itself, was the Kate Stark meetup. So, of course, I grabbed donuts and a hot chocolate from Cane's. After eating, I take a shuttle to there, and instead of going into the convention center, I go to the Westin, where the meetup is. I meet Kate Stark, twitch.tv/Kate. Really nice. Story about this picture. I tried taking something, and she was like, no, you're doing it wrong. It takes the phone out of my hand. But really nice. Really nice person. Really positive community. She's awesome. Now at lunch, oddly enough, back into the Westin for lunch, and this is a good friend of mine, Ben Smith, one of the founders of That Gamer Hub. So I've known Ben since 2010, but this was the first time I actually met him in person. I mean, Ben and Brandon were actually the guys who made me want to go to PAX East in the first place when they went in 2011 and did streams and podcasts from there. So I made it a point to go to 2012, and they hadn't been sent. I don't think Brandon has still been, and I think this was Ben's first time back since, and he will be back again this year. So good seeing Ben, the mayor of Butler, Pennsylvania now. So, moving on, right from there, after lunch, Paxamania. For some reason, instead of the usual Sunday slot, they gave them a mid-afternoon Saturday slot, and I thought they only had like an hour for the queues. They opened the queue way earlier than I thought, and I was still at lunch. Didn't get in, wound up having to watch Paxamania on Twitch on my phone from the hallway. It was still a good show, and I'll post a link. And that night, first time at PAX that I skipped Giant Bomb. I went to Harmonix's panel instead, showed some rare videos, prototypes, some cool stuff. And then Nintendo World Reports Who Wants to Be a Nintendo Heir. Another fun thing. Sunday was pretty chill. I'm not even sure. I don't even remember any panels I went to on Sunday. If I went to any. This is a game I saw on the floor. Slapdown Showdown, which they went on Kickstarter, and I actually did get a kind of like it's kind of Cards Against Humanity with wrestling. I don't know. You have cards, create, name, a segment, smack, and whoever has the best wins. This is me chilling out of the yoga booth. I actually wound up buying one. This is me with Rational Passion's Tony Horvath, who for some reason wasn't at lunch with us. And this is where I ended up for dinner that night. When I got back to the hotel room, I was looking for places to eat, and everything was closed except Chipotle. So I wind up right where we started, pretty much. So that's it for PAX South or PAX East 2017. I'm here on the H-Bomb Price. And of course tonight starts the summer of the spring break in paradise. So that's it for now. H out.